Hey guys, Derek with Dependable Success, Motivation, Inspiration. Today we are talking about success and your best. I am sick and tired of hearing that I'm trying, I'm working on it. Quit fucking saying that this is your best, okay? When it comes down to it, everything in life, the one common denominator is you, right? We're all dealt different circumstances, but at the end of the day, you hold the power to change it. And if you want to change it and you want to get ahead so that you can live the good life, you can provide for yourself, your family, your church, your community with ease, then you have to take a long, hard look in the mirror, okay? Most successful people I know, myself included, I'm no different. I'm always looking at me first. Even when somebody else does something wrong, how could I have changed? What could I have said differently? I'm always trying to get better. Always. Even when I kill it and I have a big kill, big win, I still replay the tape. What can I do better to improve? And if you don't have that exact mentality, you're fucked. Let me just tell you, okay? You need to constantly be striving, work in progress, right? Constantly be striving to get better, okay? At the end of the day, when you have a letdown, you have a failure, or something didn't go your way, can you honestly sit back and look in the mirror and say, wow, I really did every single thing in my power, every single thing. I followed a regimented routine, I got up early, I put in the extra work. The answer is no. So if you want to get ahead, you really have to start thinking this way. And let me tell you, these are non-negotiable, because ultimately it's real, right? The karmic debt, if you would, right? The self-conscious, the how I feel about me is a very real thing. When you tell yourself, hey, it's New Year's, we just started a new year, and you say, oh, I'm gonna lose weight, or oh, I'm gonna get that promotion, and then you give up on your goal 2 weeks later because you go back to being distracted, do you think that feels good? I know that doesn't feel good, okay? The reason I know all this stuff is this is how I operated for years. I was strung out on drugs, and it was just constant excuses for my behavior. And then when I finally said, wow, this is beyond my control, I need to get clean and do better, I spent 2 years fucking around, half-assing it. Half measures. Availed us nothing, right? Doesn't work that way. Until I literally poured everything and said, fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. If I gotta move 800 miles away, if I gotta work a shitty job, whatever I had to do, as long as I didn't get back on drugs. And you know what? Put that chapter behind me. And I've learned that it's the exact same approach in everything. So if you want the promotion or you want to make more money, then 100% of your focus has to go into that. And you have to feel confident inside and feel good. And the only way to feel confident and good is to honor your own word, right? I mean, you can't even keep your word to your fucking self. If I tell myself I'm going to do something, then come hell or high water, I'm going to do it, because I want to maintain my own integrity. At the end of the day, there's no way you can gain that momentum. And we all know what I'm talking about, right? We've all seen the guy or the girl, they're successful, and they just have like that aura to them, that swag, if you would. And part of that comes from just repetition, right? If you know that you're a non-negotiable motherfucker, you're gonna follow through. You're gonna set a goal and you're gonna smash it. And even if you don't hit it exactly how you wanted, you still feel great because you've given it your fucking all, your whole being, right? We live in such a generation right now that everything's just okay, and don't worry about it, and however you feel today, you can just go. I mean, it's just not practical if you want to be successful. If you want to be doomed to a life of fucking average, sure, go through willy-nilly and, no problem. Just go, maybe today I feel like getting up at 10, and tomorrow, I'll get up at 4. All of these pieces are going to shape who you are inside and ultimately the results that you produce in the real world, because this stuff is transferable. I mean, the people that are in my inner circle know if I tell them I'm going to do something or we're going to work on something, then we're doing it. We're going full force. We're not just going to dabble. We're not just going to half-ass, because I want to know, can we get the result we're looking for? And if we can't, then I want to cut my fucking losses and move on, right? The one thing that we all have that we're running out of every single day is time, okay? I always say the best time is fucking now. So go home, sit down somewhere quiet, and take a long, hard look in the mirror and do what I call a self-audit. And audit the things that you're doing, right? From keeping your word when it comes to wake up time, when it comes to goals, when it comes to daily activities, when it comes to, oh, hey, it's payday and now I'm gonna go out drinking. Are you working towards your fucking purpose, right? Quit getting in your own fucking way. I can't tell you how many people I've coached that, their goal is to buy a house, but Friday they go out drinking, and I mean, there's no sacrifice. And it's not just sacrifice, there's no fucking follow through. No. Align yourself. You have your short-term goal, something you plan on hitting in the next 30, 40, 50 days, and your long-term goal, and make sure you base all your other activities on hitting those goals, because once you hit that first short-term, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel motivated to continue down. It's contagious. That's why the successful get more successful. It's not because they prey on anybody. It's because the momentum is in their favor. They learn the building blocks on how to do it, and then boom, they just keep duplicating it. Anyway, like, subscribe, share. We're here for you. If anybody on earth fucking believes in you, I do. Get off your ass and truly, truly give it your fucking best.